Hello everybody, what's going on? So today I drove my mother's car yet again, but this time there is a kick. At first I give you an inside view of me driving. We pull the car out of its parking spot, we drive it all the way to the end of the driveway, we turn it around, we drive it into the backyard, we park it back in its parking spot again, but then at the end of the video you get an outside view of me driving the car. So I hope you enjoy. Check it out. Put a little more light in here. Seatbelts on. And put it in drive because I backed the car out earlier. So we can basically just pull out now. We don't need no gas. We're not even holding on the brake pedal right now. We're just pulling out. You can use a little bit of gas, but you don't want to use too much. See, I'm pressing on the gas a little bit right now. But I'm not flooring it. If you floor it, that's going to cause problems. All right. So we made it over here. I'm going to back up again. We're going to get out of here, because I don't want to be parked over here when these neighbors come home. I can actually use two hands for once when I'm driving, because before, when I was holding the iPad, I had to, got on the grass a little bit. Now, if that happens when you're doing a driving test, you're going to fail, which I think is stupid. I don't think you should fail for that. Because it happens. I mean, people make mistakes. Use a little bit of gas. Going a little too fast. But we never want to go too fast when we're driving down this embankment, because, for one, there's a lot of potholes. And if we're driving really fast with all the potholes, that can be dangerous. We're getting close to the house, so we want to be mindful. Do not accidentally press on that gas pedal, because if you do, oh boy, you're going to crash into the house. So that's why I always look behind me. Because if I don't look behind me and I hit something, that's going to cause problems. Roll the window down. Park it back in its spot. And look at that. We're not done. Let's go try to bring it all the way in the backyard. I already went in the backyard, but I'm going to try something new. We're going to pull out the opposite way than we did before. See? So you want to look behind you, because you want to make sure you don't hit anything. And you want to especially make sure you don't accidentally use gas. Because if you do, then yeah, that's going to be bad. Roll the window up now. Hold on, I want to see if the neighbor's still outside. Nope, she went inside. Okay, good. Exactly what I want. Alright, and now we're in the backyard. So, reverse it again. You want to be mindful of the cars behind us. I'll use gas because you can't really back up without gas on this, part of the driveway, because, it's deeper on the front than it is in the back, so that means you're going to have a hard time going out if you don't use gas. It's also helpful to look in the backup camera, because that will tell you how close you are to other cars. There's usually like a green light that tells you, hey, you're too far away, you're not gonna hit no one. So that's what you want. But when you're, You know, in the yellow, that means you're close enough, but in the red, that means you're too close. So that's what you don't want. Let's have fun. Use some gas. Wee, I'm going fast. Ah! All right. Carefully brake. And look at that. We're safe. So I'm going to back it up. I'll park it back in its parking spot. Look to my right, look to my left, make sure I'm not about to hit that car. Because that will not be fun at all. Like, you know how stressful it is when you're about to hit something? I'll tell you what, that is just extremely ungodly stressful. So that's why you always want to make sure you're paying attention at all times. Because if you're not paying attention, that's only going to cause problems. So, folks, always pay attention when you're driving. Because you are the one responsible for the car. You always want to pay attention. And if you don't pay attention, then that's where problems are going to come in. It's a little hot. Let's turn this AC on. Make sure the AC button's pressed or else it's not going to work. That was a problem that my mom had to deal with a couple days ago, and yeah, it was not fun. So you can tell I took my seatbelt off, so we're not going to go back driving now that I took it off. Because let's say I did get into an accident, which I'm not trying to say that would happen, but if it did, you know, we want to be on the safer side if you know where I'm getting at. So that's why we do that. But yeah, you can see my driving skills. I'm not perfect. I'm not going to be perfect. But life's never perfect. But I still know what I'm doing, and I'm trying my best. I'm decent at it. That's the whole point, you know? And the more you do it, the more used to it you get. And you get more familiar with it, and it's just that, you know, you feel more comfortable with it. When I first started to practice driving the car, I did not feel comfortable doing it whatsoever. I was scared and definitely afraid I would hit something. There was one point where I kind of did that once, but it wasn't that bad. There was no damage, so we were good. You know, it wasn't a car. But yeah, just left a little bit of a scratch, but that's about it. It was nothing major. So yeah, we're all good. But yeah, it's like I always pay attention if I'm pressing the brake or if I'm pressing the gas. You always want to make sure you pay attention to which pedal you're pressing, because that can lead to accidents also. There's also been stories where people have accidentally pressed on the gas pedal instead of the brake, and that can cause problems. I would not want to take someone's life or property. That would be terrible. You know how stressful that would be and how worrisome that would be? So yeah, not fun. So always got to be mindful when you're driving. If you're trying to brake, make sure you're legit pressing on that brake pedal. You don't want to be like, well, I'm braking, then you're pressing on the gas. No, that's bad. Even if you're not intending to do that, then yeah, it's going to cause problems.
Yo, what's up?